Indiana took big strides in year 2 of the Kevin Wilson era. The Hoosiers ranked #1 overall in passing offense in the Big Ten last year.
Shane Wynn, the speedster, has the ball. No one's going to catch him. Wynn down the left sideline. Touchdown, Indiana.
And a returning 9 starters on defense. David Cooper leads a young linebacking crew, and senior Greg Heben is among the top defensive backs in the entire conference.
Houston breaks a tackle. Houston diving in. Touchdown, Indiana.
Coach Wilson's offense figures to put plenty of points on the board again in 2013. Dual-threat quarterback Trey Roberson is returning from a broken leg and will compete with Cam Kaufman and Nate Sudfeld for playing time. 4 of the 5 starters on the offensive line are back for the Hoosiers, along with their 3 leading receivers from last season, Kofi Hughes, Cody Latimer, and Shane Wynn. Indiana also returns leading rusher Stephen Houston, whose combination of power and speed will challenge opposing defenses. Expect the Hoosiers to put up a ton of points against some really good Big Ten defenses. Mark Dantonio's Spartans fielded one of the most stifling defenses in the country last fall and will again be the calling card for the Green and White in 2013. First-team All-Big Ten middle linebacker Max Bulla will once again spearhead Michigan State's defense, which returned 7 starters and is poised to flex its muscle in 2013.
Coulter on a play-action fake from the end zone. He'll go down. That's a safety.
Offensively, Michigan State suffered key departures, including All-Big Ten running back Le'Veon Bell and tight end Deion Sims. New offensive coordinator Jim Bowman will lean on a veteran offensive line to open holes.
Andrew Maxwell, play fakes to Le'Veon, throws right side, it's going to be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, MSU!
Senior quarterback Andrew Maxwell, whose 2,606 yards last season were good for 4th in the Big Ten, returns to lead an open quarterback race. Benny Fowler and Keith Mumphrey, the team's 2 top receivers, return as threats in the passing game. The new-look offense, coupled with an intimidating defense, gives Spartan fans plenty of reason for optimism. Kirk Ferentz enters his 15th season as Iowa's head coach and has the Hawkeyes ready to make some noise in Iowa City.
Weisman to the outside, to the 5, and into the end zone for the touchdown.
Iowa figures to lean heavily on the ground game as bone-crushing running back Mark Weisman returns. He's joined by junior Damon Bullock in what figures to be a deep and talented backfield. Gone is 2-year starting quarterback James Vandenberg, who took every offensive snap for Iowa last season. Ferentz has plenty of intriguing options at quarterback, including sophomore Jake Rudock and junior Cody Sokol. Whoever's under center will have plenty of targets. Leading receiver Kevontae Martin-Manley returns, and senior tight end C.J. Fedorowicz is among the top tight ends in the conference. Defensively, the Hawkeyes return a solid 8 starters.
Plenty of time, throws, picked off Kirksey, running the other way, 40, 45, midfield, he's got only Shortell to beat, 35-30, 25-20, 15-10, he's going to take it to the house, touchdown Iowa!
The heart of their D will be the linebackers, which returns 3 senior starters. Dominic Alvis will anchor the D-line, and safety Tanner Miller leads the secondary.
Kirk Ferentz, Mark Dantonio, Kevin Wilson are with us. Guys, quick message to the fans about your team heading into the year. And Kirk, I'll start with you.
I think first of all, we're really enthused about the season. Last year was disappointing, needless to say. Long Christmas break, but our guys have had a great attitude. They've worked hard, and it's been fun to be with the guys, anxious to get back on the field with them in August.
I think our football team right now has a great deal of resolve to it. They've got an edge. We're very excited about this season as we enter it, just like everybody else. And as you watch these videos, you figure it out. It's about the inches, and I've been saying that over and over to our football team, but we've got to chase down those inches.
Cranking up here a week from today with guys showing up, so it's on us fast. A lot of guys coming back, potentially some nice guys showing up to help us. But again, going into year 3, made some slight improvement, got to make some strides in all phases, but a lot of positive energy and a lot of work to do as we move forward here.
I think there's kind of a common theme amongst the three of you, and that is some uncertainty at quarterback. In some senses, it's very positive. With some, I mean, the situation is different with everyone, but in each one of the cases here, you guys have a little bit of a sense of maybe not knowing exactly who the guy's going to be. Give me a sense of where each one of you stands quarterback-wise.
In our case, Trey Roberson, our starter, broke a leg in the sixth quarter. Started well, had 6 touchdowns in 5 quarters, so was very intrigued. Cam Kaufman, Nate Sudfeld, first-year players, kind of split some time, showed flashes. Now they have experience. We're healthy with Trey, but as we went through spring, it was a dead heat. I'd like to see someone emerge. It's not a dead heat because we don't have a player, but we'd like to see someone take charge here early in preseason.
How about you, Mark?
Very excited about our quarterbacks. We really have 4 guys, I think, with big-time ability. Andrew Maxwell now has the benefit of 13 games started. Connor Cook was put into the bowl game, and he has experience winning a bowl game in crunch situation. Tyler O'Connor is a young freshman, redshirt freshman that I think is very explosive, has a lot of athletic ability. And then Damian Terry is a young player that is incoming that's got a tremendous amount of potential and big-time ability.
That's probably not a great sign when the highlights are from your spring practice. I don't know if that's a good thing about quarterbacks. we have 3 guys we're really enthused about. Jake Rudock, certainly Cody Suckle, and C.J. Beathard. We're excited about all 3 guys, anxious to watch them compete. And we've been down that road before, 02, 03, 04, 08. We've had first-year quarterbacks, Ricky Stanzi, Brad Bankston, name 2. So, it's there's no magic formula here. It's a matter of letting the guys compete, and we're just anxious to see how things develop as August goes along.
Your offense, and we were talking about this in the video, Kevin, looks like it's really set to have an explosive kind of breakout year. I know the questions for you guys are defensively. Based on what you saw in the spring, where do you think you guys can make strides there?
Well, and again, offensively, it's scoring some more points than we score, and it's having a run game for balance because that's been null and void. Defensively, 9 guys back, but we got to play better, and it's structure, it's coaching, it's year 3, so you're not pointing fingers. It's all of us. It's us as coaches. It's prep, it's attitude, it's preparation. Some great defensive coaches in this league. There's some great players, and we got to step up because you're not going to win. You're not going to be a quality football team without playing defense. We're making a huge commitment. My background's offense. I'm committing everything I can to give our defense a chance so we can win the games we need to win this year.
Mark, it's kind of the exact opposite with you guys. You know the defense is going to be really strong based on what we saw last year and based on the personnel coming back. How do you get better offensively?
First of all, we've got here we go.
There we go.
First of all, we have a lot of experience coming back, especially on our offensive line, wide receiver position, quarterbacks, as we talked about. That exists for us, and I think experience is the biggest factor, I think, when you move forward for success. We brought in Jim Bowman as co-coordinator. Dave Warner will be our coordinator, call the plays as well. So there's new dialogue, there's discussion, there's new things that we're doing, but I feel very positive about our offense. With our defense and our special teams, our team is very confident right now.
Kirk, similar question. We talked about the quarterback spot. What about the rest of the offense becoming a little bit more explosive?
Yeah, I think overall, we went 13 years with the same 2 coordinators. We had a change last year, and we moved into the second year with both Phil Parker and Greg Davis running our offense and defense. And, it's going to help, certainly. I think, last year at this time, we didn't know if we had a Big Ten running back. I think we have 2 now. So we're going to have to build off our strengths and try to help the guys that are new and give them support. And overall, it's just doing things better. The things that we could have done better, do those things better in the future. Some things you can't control, but the things that you can, we've got to do a much better job there. And, that's what we've been focused on.
All right, guys, thanks a lot. Kirk Ferentz, Mark Dantonio, Kevin Wilson. Look forward to seeing you guys in camp. Thanks, Kirk.